Welcome back to another episode of Will on the Road. The locals of Margaret River have recommended the farmhouse because of its amazing artisan charcuterie. Let's see if Ryan lives up to his reputation. Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Nice to meet.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So we're at the farmhouse.
We are. Come on in and we'll take a look at what's going on.
Perfect. Thank you for having us for a start. And I also see that you're Walsh & Sons as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hybrid model, this one. We've got Walsh & Sons in the front of house here. So
Great.
making a range of cooked, smoked, a little bit cured. All the product mostly out of the southwest. We do want to service a bigger audience.
Yeah.
And that at the moment is a West Australian audience for our retail.
So any chance of having a look at what you guys do
Let's go
behind
out the back. I think the boys are whipping out some chorizos and sausages, so
great,
let's take a walk
great.
there.
Wow.
So this is the engine room. We've got a couple of butchers in here at the moment working on grinding and mixing up chorizo sausages. So Kransky. Kransky is a little bit softer, a little bit more mustard, much more subtle.
And so tell me a little bit about the hams, because here that's a signature.
Yeah, did you want to take a look at what happens in the fridge? So vacuum tumbler.
Yep.
So it's actually just finished its cycle. So this machine pulls a vacuum, we throw the meat in here, it draws the brine. So our brine's our mixture of sugar, salt and water. That's what preserves the meat and gives it flavour as a clean piece of meat, but it comes out with this slime, and what that is the protein sucked out of the meat.
Okay.
We'll wrap this into a bowl, we'll net it, and when it cooks, the protein will stick that together. So this machine runs constantly to keep the product, and we do things in small batches. But let's go take a look at the oven.
Okay.
So we're in the engine room, we're into the gearbox.
Okay.
This is this bit of gear here is our smoker. So last night we put on a cook of hams. So I just showed you before out of the vacuum tumbler that bit of ham. That ham now has been wrapped into a ball. So that's a leg ham, legs boned out. We wrap the ham into a ball. All that sticky protein's made it stick together. Special technique, not time in. So this is probably a 5 to 6 hour cycle.
Yeah.
You can see the colour there from the smoke. We like a good double smoke. This it goes in. It's smoked once, it's cooked slightly higher again, and then it's smoked again the second night. So these will come out and they'll get rolled into the blast chiller, pulled down to 5 degrees in 12 hours. It'll be off to the slicing room after that.
Well, that was fascinating going through the back end of the farmhouse. So now we've got some product to taste.
Yeah.
Tell me, walk me through it all.
Well, we've got a couple of plates here. This plate here is a whole muscle plate. So we look at the ham and the pastrami and the chicken.
When you say a whole muscle, basically it's one part of the animal that you've not mixed together.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got the texture and the flavour drawn into the muscle, but the texture really is based on the animal. So that ham is the leg from the pig. When it's farmed well, you've got crumble there, but you've got some sinew and chew, and it's not just some sort of mixture of bland protein. And then we've got the emulsified sausages here. So emulsified is where we're blending a mixture of fat and protein flavours, and it might be a combination of different muscles, might be a bit from the leg, a bit from the belly. We've got the Kransky here, pork chorizo. So combination mix. These, although they've been cooked, we're looking for a nice sort of salty, not over the top, nice squelchy little fat globules there. Give some creaminess. Nice smokiness, you can really taste a little bit of jarrah there on the edge.
Kransky is more of a Eastern European style sausage, yeah?
Yeah. So again, the difference with an emulsified sausage is often in the grind.
Yep.
We can have fat ground at 8 mil or 5 mil, so you're gonna end up with bigger flakes. So we've got the ham, bit of pull, bit of chew. You can see it's the whole muscle. There's a couple of different ways to make ham. A lot of processed ham is formed and pressed into a mould for commercial reasons, for production. Salt always brings out the flavour.
And then your pastrami?
Yeah, so you can see there the crust that forms on the outside. It's a mixture of pepper, chilli, coriander seed, thyme. But after it comes out of that tumbler, the protein on the outside, that crumb sticks really well. Throw it in the oven, it bakes it on.
Well, that's great.
When they're here.
Yeah, well, thank you for allowing me to see the back engine of how things work, and it's been an absolute pleasure, and well, I hope to see you in Bali at some point.
You might. There's a very good chance.
Perfect.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Ryan.
See you,
That's
mate.
a pleasure.